Like to, before I get started, if there is someone in the audience who would like to do prayer, you could come up for invocation. Is there anyone?
You need to call it to order.
Okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Just okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special call board meeting, Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. We will start according to the agenda. We will please stand and start pledge, and right after pledge, invocation, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we thank you for the opportunity today to come before your presence. You said in your word that one or two are gathered in your name, you are there in the midst. We thank you for your presence right now. We ask you now, the Holy Spirit, to lead and guide us as we conduct the business for the school and the administration. We thank you now, God, for everything being done according to your will. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. We thank you. We will now go into,
Madam,
I would like to ask to have the agenda amended, please. Can I get a motion?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to amend the agenda to add public input following old business.
So if there's anyone who would like to fill out this sheet for public input, I would like for you to go ahead and do that and give it to Riddell sitting to my left. Thank you. We will now go into.
Tradition second.
Need a second and a vote on that.
Go ahead. Second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions? If there is no question,
Madam Chair,
all in favor.
I would like to add that I think we need to add public input to all of our board meetings so that the public can give us any comments. So that needs to be a regular occurrence on our agendas as much as possible.
And as we discussed, I understand that, but we didn't intend to have a full meeting. If all in favor of the motion, please signify by raising your right hand. Did you vote for it? Okay. How many votes did I get for all in favor of the? Okay, we have 6, and all opposed? 1. Okay, we will go ahead with old business 2.01.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Chairman. As you may recall, a couple months ago, we discussed a proposal or request by Colleton County to essentially add to a utilities easement that they already have behind TCTC on the backside of the property. The county is at the point where they are completing the project and need us to give consideration and vote on allowing for the easement. I have reviewed the easement document. All it basically does is widen a portion of that easement to allow for some of the utilities that they needed to construct in addition. Other than that, the easement is in form and would recommend y'all make a motion and authorize the chair to execute the easement.
Can I get a motion, please?
Madam Chair, I make a motion that we authorize the chairperson to approve or authorize the continuance of the easement process behind TCTC as presented by Mr. Duffy.
It would be execution of an easement. It'd be a new easement to be executed, I'm sorry.
That's right.
So that'd be the motion, would be to execute the new easement.
Madam Chair, to execute the easement as described by Mr. Duffy.
The new easement, yes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. If there's no question, all in favor of the motion, please signify by raising your right hand. Unanimous, thank you. We will go now to 2.02.
Madam Chair, in the previous monthly regular board meeting on Tuesday, February the 21st, there was some confusion about the facility plan as it was presented in the motion as it was made. At this time, I'd like to make a motion to amend the action previously taken on February the 21st and add to the facility plan, for the approval of the facility plan, and to add to include the cost estimate of LS3P as presented for $24,420.
Second.
Mr. Duffy, did you want to add on to that?
Your amendment, I understand, is to include that cost estimate. The motion last time was an approval for the entire facilities plan. Your amendment is to add that cost estimate to that motion or amend that motion to just approve that portion. I'm confused on that.
Sure, I'm sorry. To amend the motion to just approve the cost estimate as it was presented for $24,420 for the architectural firm LS3P.
Second.
Is there any question? Mr. Blakely, did you need to add? Okay. Will that interfere with the process?
No, ma'am, process is already started.
Okay, so this will be okay?
That's for the facility plan study.
Okay. All right. If all in favor of the, we have a, go ahead.
I have a question. So we gonna come back and, vote on the approval of this?
Yes, so whenever the architect decides to make that, the architect start working. So right now, the architects and engineers in the process.
It's not on. They're complaining that they can't hear us when we're talking, so.
You have a light. Push that button.
Okay, so I met with the architects and engineers last week. They started the process. They went through the building and they started looking at the different components of the building. And we'd already talked about what we were considering doing there.
Okay.
They're going to go back and they're going to put their information together and then come back and do more studies at the facilities and then bring us a comprehensive plan back as to what they have decided we needed to, or with our input, decided what we needed to do. And before we move forward with that, we will come before you again with that cost, with the plan, and with a possible timeline.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to, the timeline.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
So if all of our our questions are answered, if all in favor of the motion, please signify by raising your right hand. Unanimous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just checking to see, is there any public input? So if there is none, we're going to continue with the agenda as planned. Oh, there is? You want to go ahead and read?
Oh, sure. As we wait, just guidelines for addressing the board. There's nothing in the law or anyone here that prevents you from saying anything you wish to say. Please try to refrain from commenting on any pending student or employee discipline or grievance matter. What you will say will become public information, which is subject to the Freedom of Information Act laws. If you choose to call specific employee names, we suggest that you do not. It is the board chairman's duty to inform you that you could also be subject to defamation laws according to your statements. Present your comments without using offensive language or making comments in a disrespectful manner. The school district policy allows you 3 minutes for comments. Ms. Terrell will keep the time. Board members and the superintendent are not required to respond to your comments. If additional information or